What's up, guys? So I'm going to do my deck profile from the Toronto Regionals that happened last weekend. I played Downer Rabbit. I went X3 out of 9 rounds. My losses were to the Mirror Match, Prophecy in Time. They had 3 Spellbook of Fate somehow, and like 20 Spellbooks engraved, so, can't really do much about that when it's, just top decking and everything. And then to Fire Fist Glad Beasts because I forgot to side up my macros and a couple other things, and they were good games. They weren't horrible, and so yeah, I was 3 points off from topping, which is 1 win. So if I had gone X and 2, I would have topped. So I'm gonna do my extra on my side, my main deck, obviously, and if you have questions, I don't think there should be any. It's Downer Rabbit. So the 6 vanillas. I don't see any reason why you should play any other vanillas. I have seen people trying to argue to use other ones, but there's no point. Like, they're the 2 biggest, and the fact that Kabazul's a water is even better now. For our 9, we have the 3 Jaracuevas. Sided these out a lot, surprisingly. There's a lot of things that Goiba just isn't good against, and I'm even debating taking him out of the main deck. I main decked Thunder Kings. I found that if I didn't have a good play to go off of, meaning if I couldn't set something good or play Rabbit first turn, I needed a good first turn play. And Thunder King was always good because it makes people use resources, that D Prison, that Bottomless. It makes them do something to him because he really does hinder a lot of decks. Obviously, the 2 Rescue Rabbits, that's your deck, basically. To go with your little rabbits, you have Tour Guides, no explanation there. I played the Night Assailant to go with the Tour Guides, sorry about that, which even now I'm debating, but Night Assailant was always a good draw as well, so. The 1 Snowman Eater, I'm probably not going to use him in the main deck anymore, and just side 2 of them. Same with Spirit Reaper. I found that there are better cards to use. For my spells, 3 MSTs. You shouldn't be running less this format unless you have other back row removal. 3 Lance, once again, and Rabbit at least, you shouldn't be running any less. The staples, I consider Book of Moon a staple in this because of Jaracueva. And the 1 Soul Taker main decked. I want more of these main decked, or Smashing Grounds or something, because it's just great to smash something and get out of the way. To the traps, 2 macros. Super good card, like, just ridiculously good card. 2 D Prisons. Those might turn into Mirror Forces. I found that I could have used Mirror Force a lot more than D Prison, but I did like the fact that D Prison got things out of the way. 2 TTs. I wish I could play like 5 of those. That'd be fantastic. 2 Bottomless. More monster removal. The 1 Compulse main deck, definitely coming out. Even against Zenmains and things. Compulse is not very good this format. Solemn Duo. Starlight Road. And my other, which Starlight Road might come out as well, because this card, oh my god, people need to play this card. If not 1, 2, this card is so good. There's so many times when people tried to attempt to bottomless my rabbit, Sabrosauruses or Kabazuls, off my rabbit. This says no. I guess so does Starlight Road, but this is a counter trap, is even better. If they try to TT with their monster and your monster, this says no. Scrap Dragon, that says no. So good. So that was my main deck. I believe it's 42 cards. And that's the exact build that I ran at Regionals. It's definitely going to change if I do decide to play this again at Regionals. Next I'll go to my side. That was my Gorz token. That was scary. Gotta be scared of that thing. 2 Soul Takers. Soul Taker is too good. Too good of a card. 2 Fossil Dyna. too good of a card. Cyber Dragons, surprisingly didn't side them in as much as I thought it would, so they're probably going to come out. Maxi, too good of a card. In games where I sided out the macros, that Maxi is just unreal. Gores and Snowmater. Gores is so good. People are like, oh, he doesn't have Gores. He's playing Downer Rabbits. Nope. Running Gores. The Grand Mole and the Puppet Plant. At Regionals, those weren't actually in. I was scrambling last minute and wasn't thinking, and I put in 2 Leeching Lights, which I never used. So those are Leeching Lights for the regional. The best card in the side deck, Dust Tornado. It's too good. Need more. Like, I need foils. I need, like, original supers just to say that I have them. And finally, the third macro that never came in, ever. And I don't know why people run the third unless they really want to get that macro off. And finally, the extra deck, which is pretty if you're playing Downer Rabbit, this is basically the only one you run. Tempo, Leviair, Leviathan, Zenmaines, Pappy, Maestro, Cowboy. I would even run 2 Cowboys almost. Dweller, I don't know if I'd run that anymore, unless I only played 1 Mermail the entire day. Shockmaster, it was this or Black Shivacorn and this one. Utopia, Double Logia, Double Dolka, and a Stardust Dragon. So, I realized more than anything else that the extra deck is very tight, and you have to choose things very carefully. That was definitely an issue. My side deck changed up a bit, and I'm not going to be worrying so much about the bigger matchups when I go to the next regionals, because apparently nobody plays them, because I played Rogue for most of the day. Downer Rabbit obviously has just a great matchup against Rogue decks, so that was good. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section below, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have about the deck. To be totally honest, it really wasn't... It's not that special. I only saw the one mirror match, and our decks were very similar, except he was running the Phoenix Chains, and I probably would run Phoenix Chain in this deck if I had access to them. Unfortunately, I got rid of all mine, because I thought it was a bad card. This format, at least. Anyways, until next time, I'll talk to you later.